So, case scenario dia saya beritahu lampu. Okay. So, saya harapkan doktor mungkin boleh baca case scenario sikit, sebab mungkin yang lain tak tahu case scenario tu apa. Lepas tu mungkin doktor boleh nak present kumpulan-kumpulan, dan baru doktor start untuk apa doktor nak buat.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I'm Dr. Afiq. We are from Group 3. Our members consist of Dr. Nazima, Dr. Humaizi, Dr. Idiati, Encik Zairul, Puan Aida, Puan Zahia, Puan Roslaini, Puan Mariana, and Encik Faisal. So our incident title is Baby Fall. A 6-month-old baby fall from a 1 meter height of bed. Okay, so this is the summary. The 6-month-old baby was admitted with meningitis, so was brought to the procedure room for Paternal insertion, brought by one of the HO, Dr. LCC, and assisted by Dr. J. So baby was wrapped, and then post-procedure, Dr. LCC went to get the grandmother, and Dr. J, in the same time, turned to clean up the blood-taking trolley. So during that period, the baby was left unattended, and for just a matter of seconds, the baby rolled to the tip of the edge and fell on a 1 meter height. So at the same time, there was a Dr. Dr. L. Okay, at the same time, there was another doctor, Dr. L, who was just simply washing her hand, another third party. So she turned around and screamed at Dr. J, and after the baby fell, Dr. L examined the baby. So luckily the baby did not sustain any external injuries, vitals were stable. From there onwards, they had a family conference and they updated the family's condition. Okay, this is our title. Next. Okay, this is our imaginary investigative team from a multi job. We have pediatrician, then the MOs, not necessarily the MOs involved, just a team to go on to this investigation to find out why did the baby fall from the height of the banister. Then we have the matrons as well as staff nurse. So, briefly, we identify the factors, mainly which are environmental factors, then individual factors, team factors. Next. So, this is the plan on where the incident had happened. The baby was taken onto the bed, procedure bed without railings, and in terms of the environment itself, it was adequate. The equipment only is inappropriate. Okay, so in terms of the design, the bed has no railings and it is quite high for the pediatric age group. So this is the sequence. 5:30, baby was brought for Paternal insertion. Then Dr. L entered procedure room to wash her hands. Up to 5:30, the incident given to us, the case was given, did not mention the time frame, what happened before 5:30 or after 5:30. So we just know that the date within this time frame happened within the hour. So Dr. L entered procedure room to wash her hands, then post-procedure, Dr. LCC left the room to call paternal grandmother, while Dr. J turned around to clean up procedure trolley. So at that time, Dr. J was unaware that Dr. LCC have left the room. So both of them did not communicate properly. So Dr. L noticed baby was left unattended and has unwrapped himself and was at the edge of the couch. Dr. J tried to hold the baby but was unsuccessful, as in a matter of seconds, the baby rolled off and landed on the floor facing upwards. The height of the couch was 1 meter high. Dr. J was with the baby within 2 seconds and quickly picked up the baby, left on the couch. And Dr. L examined the baby immediately, found no evidence and no external injuries. The vitals were stable, patient was conscious. Then the paternal grandmother came in and picked up the baby, brought baby back to the bed, and then they decided to do an MDT after that. Okay, next. So So according to the fishbone factors, as I mentioned before, the factors that we felt that was more to that contributed from here would be I think in terms of test and technology, in terms of the design, and then the individual factor. Next. Okay, team factor, there was the verbal communication issue where Dr. LCC left the baby without informing Dr. J. Dr. J simultaneously turned to clean the trolley, so there was no communication between them. Individual staff, unsafe behavior. Both of them assume without communicating, so that we take it as unsafe behavior. Again, the Dr. LCC left the room without realizing no one is holding the baby, and Dr. J turned to clean the trolley without ensuring the baby is monitored. Patient factor, we don't blame the baby. So
Point. Itu bagus. Doktor ada insight. Thank you.
So technology factor, task and technology factor. So the availability and use of protocols, SOP and guidelines. The reason why we thought that this thing can happen was that actually there isn't any established standard of procedure for handling the baby. So that's really leading to this kind of scenario. Management and organizational factors. We do not think it is an issue in terms of organization or the management. So work and environmental factor. In this part specifically is the functionality and design of the couch or slash bed, where there is no adjustable bed height, and the blood taking couch has no railings, and also we blame the floor, hard floor, meaning it should be padded. We do not think there's any other external factors. So from here we see the fishbone, individual of staff factor. Dr. LCC left the room without realizing anyone's holding baby, and Dr. J turned to clean the trolley without ensuring the baby is being monitored. Team factor, there is no communication between them. Dr. LCC did not inform prior leaving to get the. Sorry, Dr. LCC did not inform Dr. J prior leaving to get the grandmother. Then task and technology factor, there is no written standard procedure or SOP for handling the baby. And then work care and environment factor, the blood taking couch has no railings and there isn't any adjustable height, and the surface is hard. That's the patient to have for. So the root cause, we felt there's three factors. Cause no railing on bed, and improper swaddling, meaning the wrapping of baby, causing baby to roll to the edge of the bed and then baby fell. So the usage of normal bed without railing, it leads to improper swaddling and causing baby to roll to the edge, leading to a fall. Next, absence of proper SOP or workflow on procedure management, because the doctors were unclear regarding the workflow, or they think it is a small issue. Without paying much attention, they did their own stuff, so the baby was left unattended on procedure bed and thus leading to fall. So absence of proper SOP workflow or procedure management causing baby to left unattended procedure, baby leading to baby fall. And then lastly, we think it's a miscommunication and assumption making between those attending doctors. So again, resulting, the effect was baby left unattended and then baby fell. Okay. So these are the list of root causes. Again, it's the same thing. Absence of bed railing and improper swaddling technique, absence of proper SOP and overflow, and miscommunication and assumption. So strategies. So we have four strategies. The contributing factor is one of them is procedure bed without railings. So we are action plan is to apply a bed budget for bed with railings or adjustable height bed, and also a baby cot to submit to proposal to head of department. Since it is an object, so we think it is a strong action hierarchy. The person responsible will be the sister of that ward, and evidence of or completion or progress will be, we will include evidence of purchase, application form, and quotation of the product. Expected completion date will take, agak-agak will be about 6 months. Next is inadequate knowledge of swaddling baby. So our action plan is CME with simulation-based training in techniques on how to wrap the baby, and also Q&A session pre and post the CME. Within this section, hierarchy is intermediate, and responsible will be the MOs and specialists who will be given the CME. Evidence, we take the attendance, scores of pre and post test, then photo session, and then video of the participant during the simulated based training. Expected completion date 3 months. So non-adjustable bed and no protective mat. This action plan is for addition of the floor mat to absorb the force of impact and adjustable bed height. Again, to submit to proposal to HOD, and since it is an object, we think action hierarchy is strong. Person responsible is also the matron. And evidence, we would attach the evidence of purchase, application form, and quotation of the product. Estimation date was also 6 months. And then finally, we have the inadequate knowledge in swaddling baby. So point number 4 will be related also to point number 2. The other action plan that we think we could add also is a Velcro type zipper in addition to the wrapping of the baby swaddling. So this proposal will be submitted to HOD as well. We think it's strong evidence. Person in charge is sister, and then the evidence is the same as the above number 3 and number 1. So the estimated duration also, I think this will be a long time frame. So 6 months should be adequate. Okay, next. So lessons learned for us. So the involvement of the head of the department is really important to implement action. If not, means we don't think it can be go to. So also the second thing is importance of adequate information and investigation for the RCA discussion. And I think that is all from our group. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Dr. Afiq, Team Dr. Kumpulan 3. So macam mana? Rasa okey tak presentation group 3? Faham tak apa RCA nak dicuba sampaikan? From other groups, faham? Apa yang sister faham ke sister assist? Mungkin boleh comment sikit ke anything ke kalau apa yang kita tengok. Sebab kita macam ni tau, we are learning phase untuk semua orang. So I just point out macam contohnya ada nampak apa-apa ke nak tambah ke, tak ada. Dr. Jamal ada apa nak tak ada? Tak, janganlah. Okay, well done, boleh. Positive comment, next.
I think the positive one, they had strong and intermediate recommendations, which is very good. Maybe other things that can be maybe more simplified is the summary initially. That's why it's a bit lengthy, so probably you need to catch the attention of the auditor, so shorter summary. But I think the rest will be okay.
Thank you. So don't disheartened sebab kita belajar So I think it's a good thing sebab I pun bila tengok balik dia punya action plan tu nice. Okay, sebab because ni real case. I was involved with these things as well masa penjenaan RCA tu. So your lesson learned tu involve HOD tu, yes, sebab dalam meeting tu memang ada HOD ni juga. Okay, mungkin boleh kita tengok balik dekat action plan table. Okay, so okay, boleh kecilkan sikit. Alright. Kalau saya nak tengok kat sini, kalau kita tengok balik kan, okay, fine, dia nampak contributing factors dia ialah more architectural punya structure sebab tak ada rail bed and all this. So dia punya action hierarchy strong. So saya rasa okay lah, betul. Cuma kalau kita nampak dekat sini, person responsible, dia tak sister J and matron. By right, is this correct? Sebab bila nak pelaksanaan dia jadi susah. Okay, so by right, you sekarang ni ialah performing untuk jabatan. Meaning, casing ni, tanda tangan. Takkanlah level matron je nak tanda tangan, betul tak kan? HOD mesti kena ada juga. And then, what about sister J and matron? Who are they? Sepatutnya kena letak nama penuh. Okay, sebab part action plan ni boleh letak nama penuh. Yang atas-atas yes sebab dia insiden. Yang ini ialah pelaksanaan. Contoh Sister J. Contohlah Sister J tu nama dia Jamila. Sister Jamila. Sister Jamila ni siapa? Dia ialah Sister Ward in Charge 8C. Contoh. Okay, and then Matron A. Contoh Matron A tu tak bolehlah A, kena Matron Aminah. Dia ialah penyelia yang menjaga Jabatan Pediatrics. And then HOD nama HOD. And then satu lagi kat sini saya nampak evidence of completion progress tu saya rasa legit lah. Maksudnya kalau nak apply budget kena hantar orang permohonan dan sebagainya. Cumanya expected completion of date tu, instead of you using 6 months, give one timeline. Meaning kalau 6 bulan daripada sekarang. Okay, contohnya hari ni berapa bulan? 19 hari bulan 9. So 6 bulan daripada sekarang you tambah supaya benda ni akan ada monitoring. So bila kita nak follow that monitoring, 6 bulan ni start bila. So kalau doktor bagi timeline yang khas, kita akan follow up, easy to say. Contoh bila dah sampai tarikh contohnya bulan 12, 26 hari bulan 12, benda tu tak dilaksanakan, pemantauan dibuat, dia akan tanya, doktor dah buat ke belum? Kalau tak buat, at least kita tahu, oh tak buat lagi, kenapa tak buat? So kita boleh monitor lagi. Alright. Yang the rest I rasa okay, the strong. Okay, I think satu lagi yang saya boleh tambah kat sini, sebab saya tak expect nak letak, sebab saya tak tahu, saya pun tak terfikir addition of floor mat to absorb the force of impact. So far saya rasa okay, dia okay lah, creativity ada. Tapi doktor rasa is it okay? Boleh lah. Okay, fine. It's okay. Tapi sebab dia menggunakan pakai architectural, so I think okay sahaja. And then the idea of Velcro. Sebenarnya Velcro tu saya rasa saya tak tahu lah kalau siapa-siapa yang gelak kumpulan ni, idea tu cantik, nice, sebab senang kan, macam sarung je, zip je semua, tak payah nak lipat-lipat macam ulat-ulat tu kan, lipat kanan, lipat kiri, lipat bawah. Lepas tu nanti budak tu comel je macam betul ulat kan. Okay, tapi kalau zip, masuk je dalam lubang tu, zip, habis siap. So saya rasa itu bagus. Dan sebenarnya apa saya nak cakap kat sini, dia boleh menjadi inovasi. Maksudnya projek inovasi di peringkat jabatan. Itu yang sekarang ni saya tengah buat untuk integration. Daripada patient safety, you ada idea, okey lah kita buatlah satu projek untuk kita buat Velcro ni. Dan buat pemakluman semua, ada satu jabatan which is speech jugalah rasanya, betul tak dia kan? Untuk KIK, iaitu dia bedung juga kan. So diorang pun dah hantar benda ni. So idea yang doktor dah buat tu, Jabatan Pediatrics dah buat sebenarnya. So tunggulah Velcro tu mungkin ada ke tak ada ke, or even sebenarnya kat Shopee pun mungkin ada juga. So you boleh dampaklah prototype dia. So sebenarnya quality ni dipancang daripada insiden, daripada performance you tak achieve, eventually you came up with projects, you nak buat apa. So kat sini sebenarnya kalau you nak buat contoh, you punya action plan change to Velcro, and this idea can be proposed during innovation project via apa-apa. So evidence dia, you ada documentation dan sebagainya. Alright, so itu yang saya nak highlight kat sini lah. You can go beyond. Alright, thank you so much. Anything to add from Fesi? Okay, alright.
Table sequence of event just now, in tabulation of event, although in scenario kita tak ada masa and specifically, just to highlight lah, is very important time and date, so that bila kita analyse sequence of event tu, kita tahu whether ada delay of service ke, ada delay of action ke, time frame dia bila. Okay, sebab di practice supposedly date and time tu sangat important. Satu lagi untuk 5 rules of causation, improper swaddling technique. So it is nice or better if kita letak sama ada wrong technique terus ke, ataupun baby was swaddled wrongly or loosely. Okay.
Alright, thank you so much Group 3, well done. Give a applause lah. Tepuk tangan okay. So saya rasa dia bagus lah, membuka mata, dan idea-idea tu orang kata practical and doable. Okay, next.